Hello guys, today I am going to make our university network. So it will be there are five buildings like male hostel, female hostel, science building, arts building, and library building. So it will be a wireless and wire connection combined together. So let's do that. For that I'll mark with a with a square, so that you will easily understand what I'm you will easily understand of the portion of the network. So let's do that. Okay, so here I draw five boxes that symbolize the five network is going to take place there, and I'll draw a circle for the router and a circle for the access points. Okay, so I think the access points and the router will not have the circle, so let's delete them. Okay, so now I'm placing my devices. Let's do that. So I'm placing the end devices. As you know, the end device will be the PCs, or in that case like the PC or laptop. So I'll make the PCs wireless, having the wireless capability. As we all know, the by default the PC don't have the wireless capability. So now I'm going to place a router. It will be this router, like 1841 model. It's easy to configure. For that reason I am going to use this one. And for the wireless capability, I am going to use some wireless device, that is access point, for all those different building networks. Okay, so for connecting those access points to the router, I'm going to use switches for them. So there will be one switch, there will be another switch, there will be two switch. I can actually use one instead of two. Let's place it here. Place it here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'll rewrite, like I'll write down the names so that I can easily understand which building has the, like, it's which building network. Like it's male hostel, it's female hostel, it will be the arts building, it will be the science building, and it will be the library. Okay, so now I'm going to configure them. First I'll configure the router. So go to the router, and yeah, as you can see, those are the blank section. You have to make sure that the router is off first, and put the ports to work correctly for the routers, like the Ethernet ports and the serial ports on the back of the routers, and turn the router on. Then go to the PCs and configure them first. I'll configure the PCs first, because I want to have all the PCs wireless capability. So for that, by default the PC don't has the wireless capability. For that I have to make sure that it has the wireless device installed. For that you have to make sure that the PC is off, and remove the LAN port here and put it here, drag it here. And this is actually I'm using this one. It actually gives the PC having the wireless capability, like it has the 2.4 gigahertz wireless interface, and it's good to go. Okay, make sure the PC is on, turn it on, and you can see that this PC is getting the connection from there by wireless. But I'm going to make sure that this PC is connected to the this access point. Actually, I'll do it later. Okay, so you have to do that for every PC, and as you can see that those PC are randomly connected to different access points, as I'm not assigning the password and the other configuration to those access points and those PCs. So they are actually connected by randomly from different access points. So I'll do it after I configured those PCs. So it's a kind of network that you will find in your universities or colleges, or sometimes in your home network or area network. So actually the layer and the layout of those network is the same. I actually like the packet tracer, because it's always fun to make those networks. They give a very good visual effect, so I can easily understand how they are working. And it's nice actually when you are going to learn about networking, and you can see it in front of your eyes visually. So all PCR now has the wireless capability. As we can see that all PCR connected to different access points using the wireless capability. So in that point I am going to configure those access point first. For that I'll first connect those 4 access point to the switch. Okay, all access points are connected to the switch, and you can see that the lights on the end of the access points are green, and the lights on the switch is still yellow, but it will turn soon turn into the green light. So we can it symbolize that the connection is established. Let's configure the router first. So I am going to configure the router. So for the router configuration, let me connect the router to the switch first. I'm connecting the router to the switch using the 00 fast Ethernet. So let's configure the 00 port here. So for that you have to make sure the port status is on, and the IP address, put the IP address 192.168.1 and 1, and make sure there the subnet mask is here, and make it off. And as you can see that those switch and the router is connected, this yellow light will soon turns into the green. Just it is taking the time to establish the connection and checking all the connection is here. Okay, so it's green now. So let's configure the access point first. So it is the access point for the mail hostel, so rename it. Okay, here's the male hostel and is the female hostel. I suggest you to do the name those devices accordingly, because if you don't name them accordingly, like you will having some problem when you are going to configure those things, because you will not understand which access point is working for which building or which area. So it's always good to name them using the area name. Okay, so the naming is done. So let's configure the mail hostel access point. So here you will see that port 0, and you have to make sure that they are auto, and go to the port 1 and name the Wi-Fi network, give the Wi-Fi network may like name, and I'm going to name it JKKNIU mail. Okay, so click the WEP to give a password for the network, and there you have to put a 10-digit password. So let's put a 10-digit password. So it's a 10-digit password, and as we can see that if I going to off it, then this access point has no connection with any of those PC, right? Because these access point connections are encrypted by a password, and you cannot connect to this access point without using the password. So let's do the same thing for the female hostel. So I'm going to name it JKKNIU female, and going to give the password, the same password. I'll give the same password for all those network. It doesn't matter actually. You can give different password. It's easy to remember, so for that reason I am giving this password. And you can here also you can see that the female hostel access point has no connection right now. Let's give the password. Okay, it also has no connection with any other PC. So let's load it. Let's do the same thing for this one, and this is the science building access point. So it will be let's put the password. And as you can see that all the devices, all the PCs are connected to this access point, because it don't have the password encryption. So all are free to access this access point, like connect to this access point. But I am going to give the password for that, and for now you will see that no PC has connection to any of those access points. Okay. So actually there is no connection available. Like you can see that there are two connection actually, but they are not connected by each other. It's just taking time to remove those connection. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to naming those PC using their own IP address. Okay, so as this whole network is under one router, so it will be the same type of IP address for all those PCs. So before I assign the IP address to those PCs, I'll do the configuration of those PCs, and remember that you have to make sure that you are first you have to make sure that you are connected via wireless, and then you will configure the IP for that PC. So here we can see that it has the there are a whole bunch of wireless network, but it is under the female hostel. So I'm going to connect it to the female hostel, and for that I have to give the password. What is the password? Is 1234567 and 0. So let's connect it. Okay, so you can see that it is connected to the female hostel, but I have to make sure the IP configuration is static, and I'll give the IP whatever you want except the first IP of a network, because the first IP of a network is assigned to the router, right? So you cannot put the 1 password because it's IP address, because it's for the router. So you have let's put it 2 here, let's put the subnet mask here, and let's put the default gateway. And remember that under one router every device has the same the same default gateway IP as the router has. Okay, so the router IP will be the default gateway. Okay, so if I can now test that if this PC is getting the connection, can reach the router, is to the router, let's ping it first, then I will configure the other. So the router IP is 168.1.1. okay, yes, it is getting the response from the router, and that means it is connected to the router. Okay, so let's do the same things for the other pieces. And for your information, I actually do name those PC according to their IP address, so that I can easily understand which PC has which IP address. So here I'm going to hit refresh again until you get all the Wi-Fi. So it is under the female hostel, so let's connect to the female hostel. Let's click on connect, and it's now connected, as you can see. Let's close it and make the IP static and give the IP3 here and make the default gateway. Okay, so it's now connected to these access points. Let's do the same thing. Before I do the thing for that, let's make it let's name it through the according to the IP address. Okay, now I'm going to configure this PC here, so let's do that. I'll connect to the Wi-Fi first, so it's under the female hostel network. Let's connect to the female hostel. So for that I have to give the password and click on connect, and it's now connected, but I have to make sure that the IP configuration is set to static and give the IP configuration of that PC. Okay, and the default gateway will have the router's IP address, as we know, because all PCs are under the same router. So let's rename it using its IP address. Now you can see that it's connected to the female hostel access point. Let's do it for the male hostel. So let's go there and click on the PC wireless first. Go there, hit refresh. Okay, so the Wi-Fi networks are came, so let's configure it. It's now connected, so let's configure the IP. For that, click on static, pass the IP, give the IP, and give the DNS, because default gateway, it will have the same default gateway because they are all under the same router. So let's rename it. It has the 5. Okay, let's do the same for this one. Click on here, hit refresh. Okay, so it's the mail hostel what I'm configuring. So configure the IP, click on static and give the IP address. Okay, so close it. Do the same for this PC. Okay, let me rename it first. So it has 6. The rename process is slow, but you will get a clear understanding what is going on if you rename the PCs using the IP address, so that you can understand this PC has this IP address, and you can, when you are going to test the network, you can easily understand which PC has the which IP address. So it will help you to test it without any panic and without any problem. So go there, make it static and put the IP address here. So I'm going to make it 7. So this is the default gateway, and the default gateway is always the IP address of the router, as all the networks are under the same router. Okay, so let's do the same for it, and it is in the library building, so it will I'll connect it to the library Wi-Fi. So let's do that. Okay, connect it, cross it, go there and click on the static and put the IP address as it is 7. We have done it's 8. So give the same default gateway. So it will be 7. I forgot to rename this PC, and it will be 8. Okay, so for this one I'll do the same. Hit the refresh, find the connection that you want to be connected. Okay, close it and give the IP address here. So it will be 9. Okay, the default gateway will have the router IP address, as they are all connected to the same router. Okay, so they are connected to the library building access point. Let's do the same for the science building. Let's go there, make sure they are connected to the science building. Yeah, they are connected to the science. And now I'm going to give the password and click on connect, and now it's connected. Let's give the IP address for this one, and it will be the 10. Let's do it with the 10. Let's rename it with the IP address so you will easily understand. Let's connect it. Okay, so it will be connected to the science. Okay, let's configure the IP now. I am getting some noise from besides my house, because the house is like the workers are working here, so it's I know it's annoying, but I have nothing to do with that. You can always mute it, because almost everything is shown from like point to point, and you can understand easily without hearing my voice or hearing my instruction. Okay, so let's give it an IP. Let's throw it for 100. Okay, let's rename it with the 100 name. Let's do the same for this one. Hit refresh, and you'll get the name of the all the it's on the arts building. So let's connect to the arts building. Let's give it an IP. Click on the static, go there and make it 110. Okay, close it. Okay, so rename it. Let's rename it. Okay, so they are all connected. Now I'll test whether they are all connected or not. Right, the network is now good to go. Let's see, this PC can connect to this PC. Let's see, let's ping it from here using the command. So this PC got the IP address of 192.168.1 and 5. Let's write it here. Let's ping it. Yes, he is getting the response. He is getting the response from the from this PC. That means this PC is connected to this one. You can play around it and see whether they are all connected or not. Let's ping this PC to this one to that one. So let's do that. Yes, he is getting response from that PC. So they are all connected now. You can see it by sending message actually. So let's see it by sending a message. If I want to send a message from here to here, so let's do that by sending by clicking on auto capture, and I'll capture the move fast. Let's see. Okay, the message is traveling. You will see that the message will go to all the available option, but it will be cross in all the available option without the target PC, and it will get the right sign on the target PC, and get back the message to the sender, and give you the successful status. Yeah, and it's now in progress, and you will see the successful within a minute. It will send a message to all available options until you make it off. So let's off it, because we're done with without visually whether it is done out there or not. Yes, we can see that it's successfully send the message, and you can see that status is successful, right? So it's done. So let's off it and delete all the things. And if you can see it without the simulator, you can see it in the real time. Click here for the sender and click here for the receiver. In that case, I'll select this one for the receiver, and you will see this is successfully sent. That means your network is done, and you can play around it. Like you can set up server and other things. You are always welcome to play around it. And thanks for the watching. I will see you in my next tutorial. Thanks.